What is going on, fellas? Welcome back to another episode of Jimdycar Racing. Today, I'm coming back at it with you from Phillips Island, Australia. So today is going to be a fun one because I put in a lot of time and effort into getting good at this racetrack and getting consistent lap times. It's probably the one track I actually put a lot of practice into, a lot of testing with the setup and everything. Other than Riverside. So I was pretty good at Riverside aside from running over Fairfield there. So hopefully we can do that minus, running over Fairfield. So if you guys haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe down below, as it's the best way to help support my channel and also to see some more awesome, fun Jimdycar racing. So without further ado, let's get right into qualifying. But before we do that, let's look at the points going into this race. And now we go into the end of qualifying. Dude, I sweated my ass off for my lap. Oh, let's go. We got the pole. Let's go. All right. All right, that's one hurdle down. All right, so we're gonna be pitting on lap 6, our 6th lap, to get rid of these tires, and then the rest of the race, it's a primary race. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Congrats on pole, Max. That's a big number.
Thank you. I sweated my ass off for that shit, dude.
Well, you're 5/10 up on everybody, so
Literally.
good job.
All right, well, here we go. Starting on pole for Phillips Island, boys. All right, so for context, here's the really quick strategy for the race. So we're going to be running Strat 2, which we're going to be beginning on primes, pitting on schedule for primes laps 10 and 20, and then pitting on lap 30 for alternates, and then we'll be good to the end. So without further ado, let's turn our attention to the start of this race. Green, green, green.
Or you can do that.
Appreciate you. Well, yeah, it'll run. Oh, there's shit going on there.
Oh my god.
Safety car, race back to the line. We have not satisfied the tire rule.
Stick on schedule here. Penske guys.
10-4. Well, we got a good jump there. I just wish we could have gotten, at least a first stint in fully without a caution, but this caution is going to be a little weird with my strategy now because I'm supposed to pit on lap 6. So pretty much by the time we go green, I'll have like one full lap and I'll have to pit again.
Wait, there's gonna be a call for green, right?
Yed.
Yes, but you still can't pass before the line.
That's true, but still.
Yeah.
Yes, there will be a call.
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure.
Green, green, green. And just like that, we're off and away again here at Phillips Island. And before the first half of this lap is over, we almost already got a second lead on Fairfield. And then fast forwarding to lap number 6, that gap has doubled to 2 seconds already. So we definitely have the pace to just run away from Fairfield right here as we come into pits on lap number 6, trying to be careful, not get into the grass, and then just absolutely send it into pit road. Yeah, so coming into pit road right here, I actually pitted a lap earlier than expected, at least for the strategy that I'm on, but I think it was going to be fine anyway because, with how the cautions fell in this race, fuel really wasn't an issue coming to the ends of the race. So now we're coming out of pits. Right now, 14th, as we blend onto the racetrack, thankfully no one around us. We get into a nice little pocket by ourselves. And so, pretty much on my out lap, you can see how much we're able to catch these slower guys in the back. And pretty much trying to pass these guys like they're moving chicanes, as Maxwell has a massive save off to the left. But yeah, no, these guys I'm going to come and pass right here, like Daniel right here. I just have a lot faster exit speed than he does. And thankfully these guys are smart enough to move out the way and give me the the optimal line through some of these corners like Andres does right here. And he just stays wide right here as we make our way through lap traffic right there, going past Nelson as well. And even though I'm pushing like 10 tenths and trying, build a gap to Fairfield, I do make a mistake right here in turn one, and lucky enough to stay out of the
carrying
gravel.
a lot more speed into that
But
turn than me.
still had the mistake nonetheless. But thankfully, it didn't do much with our gap with Fairfield. Fairfield's pitting finally. And we got a big
Well, that
gap
was
on
202.
Fairfield there. Big gap on Fairfield now. What do you like to see? There we go, back to the lead. Almost. Boy stayed out. Boy, what lap did you pit?
I put it under the safety car.
Figured.
I had a lot of damage. With the cone ferry.
All right, so fast forwarding lap 16,
Mario Kart
we're coming in
sponsor
this time by for pit
I hit the
road
banana peel
for our
just
pit
now.
stop. Right on schedule. As we dip a wheel into the grass right there, try and get as much as we can out of this pit entry right here, and we almost lose the car on entry right there, but we still were able to vote down, have a smooth pit stop right there, and away we go. Coming out P3, P4 now, P5 as Alan goes on by. So now we're net P5, and that's a lot better than we were the first green flag pit stop, as Alan almost makes a mistake and he gets him to Jake right there into that tight hairpin, and he spins out right in front of me, and I don't know how I made it through that, but I just made sure to hold my line and give Jeff Lacey right here just some space going to this final corner or two. And knowing I was faster than him, I was just gonna be able to get this upstream and just go right on by.
Hard to tell which one is which.
Y'all were supposed to hold Max up. What do you...
You kind of did.
No, not enough.
Ideally, I like to try and get McCoy right here on the front stretch.
You're on alts, Max?
Primaries.
No, God, okay.
So for a couple of laps here, I was good in the first half of the lap at this track, and then McCoy would pull away in the last half, especially the final corner. He was able to pull away and get a little bit of a gap, but right here, we're pretty much right on his rear wing, going to the tight hairpin before the final corner right here. And yeah, we're just gonna try and get right by him on the front stretch, but it looks like he might be pitting this lap. No, but right here in the final corner, we're gonna have some dirty air, so we have to lift off a little bit.
Max, I think even if we were even on fuel, there wasn't going to be so much I could do about this.
Yeah, not really. And now we're in the slipstream, but I didn't want to use push to pass because I didn't want to waste excess amount of gas. And so we take the slipstream and right on by McCoy we go. My only concern right now is my strategy versus Fairfield's strategy. But I'm a trust in mine. Mine's the optimal. And my strategy was the optimal strategy, no matter how you look at it. We're going to be better than Fairfield, no matter what.
I did not lag into you.
Oh, a
I
couple
was
of rounds.
braking.
Safety car. We've got 3 round in the tight hairpin.
And that was not what I wanted to hear.
All right, it looks like enough of the field will be caught up, so we will open pits this time by.
So right here, going to the pits, I was really paranoid that I was not going to be able to get the lead off pit road for whatever
wait
reason.
just a second.
And this is ultimate,
I think he should be able to
ultimately
go for me.
the pivotal stop of the race, because I could do either alternates or primaries right here.
ahead.
So I stuck with primaries
Yeah, if
right
you're a
here,
lap car, go
and you'll
ahead,
see
go
right here
around.
off pit exit, Fairfield actually goes with the alternates, so he's going to have the faster tire on this
Hey,
last
boy.
restart.
Hello.
Shit, Fairfield's on
You
the
were
lights,
not
I
a
knew
lap
it.
car, but
You can
were
go
shot.
past me. I'm just fuel saving in the pits.
I knew he'd do that.
Okay.
See, this is exactly what I was not wanting to see, because now Fairfield's on the faster tire. I'm going to be on the slower tire, but my best bet is on the long run, last couple of laps. His tires fall off.
And we're gonna do one more lap under safety car.
That's not what I needed to hear, because that's one less lap Fairfield has to run on his tires. So now Fairfield has pretty much 9 laps to use these red alternate tires, the faster tires in mine. I chose the primaries because I felt more comfortable with how the fall off was as we go
What
green
the
back,
hell?
as we go back green here at Phillips Island for the potentially the final time in this race. So now I'm trying to break the slipstream from Fairfield right here. Not on the push to
dang.
pass because I just didn't
Oh,
want
that's,
to
sorry,
I'm
man.
done.
risk,
No,
using
you're
the
good.
fuel
I'm
there
still running.
too much. So now all I'm going to try and do is just
Oh
try
my
and
God.
fall back into rhythm like I
That
did
was one black
earlier this
block
race,
too many there.
and just pull away from Fairfield like I did at the
my
initial
God.
start of this race. As we get a little loose right there off the exit, a little carousel
I'm sorry.
turn right there,
I'm sorry.
and yeah, now I'm definitely feeling the pressure right now just because of
That's
how
all right.
close
Get it
Fairfield has
out of
been. He's been closest he's been since the start of the race, pretty much. So, you know, definitely on the horse right now, trying to pull away, and just set solid laps to try and pull away furthermore. Just need to run away now.
Sorry, Jeff.
Hope for no cautions. There we go. That's the corner right there that we needed. Break away. Right, so if you pay attention to the bottom left-hand corner to the gap to Fairfield, you'll see over time the gap just get bigger, bigger, and bigger. And so basically by the time I got to like the last 3 laps of this race, I was just trying to push as hard as I can so I can just, you know, flex and finish basically 4 seconds ahead of Fairfield as we go to the final lap here at Phillips Island. White flag, boys. One more time around. Got enough fuel to make it back, so no worries about that. We ran pretty much a flawless race, all race, and coming around the first hairpin of the track, I slid right here actually a little too deep and lost a little bit of ground, so there goes the potential 4-second gap I was going to try and build up on Fairfield, but, you know, it's not really that big of a deal. I wanted to pull out to a 4-second lead right there, but that little mistake in that hairpin kind of cost me. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I mean, I wanted a little bit for the ego boost, but, you know, we're going to come around the final corner. Go, boys. And we're going to win our second race of the season. Another win. Let's go, Team Bensky. Woo! Let's go. Hell yeah. Let's go.
Good shit, Max.
Untouchable
Good one,
race, Max. Good job.
At it again.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes, sir. Good run.
To the ramp.
I'll see if I can join you guys in a bit.
Where is it, Ben?
Straight ahead.
Let's go, Bensky on top. Utter domination, dude.
Sorry, Jake.
That's what you love to see. That's gonna help us out in the point standings big time. And boy, did it ever. We went into this race P8 in the standings and basically leave 4 positions ahead in P4. So huge chunk of points gained here from Phillips Island. I do hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe down below. It was an absolute beauty of a race today at Phillips Island. Complete and utter domination. And yeah, hopefully you guys can join us for the next race at Milwaukee. Yeah, go ahead and like and subscribe down below. I'll be sure to leave the Twitch stream link in the description down below. And also, if you want to join the league, make sure to contact Adam Boros on X for more information. Thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Here they come.